In a world where simple means successful, today's B2B businesses must overcome complexity and deliver outstanding buying and selling experiences across all channels. To remain competitive, high-tech manufacturers must allow customers, partners, and direct sales teams to configure and quote complex solutions, eliminate costly order errors, and introduce data-driven promotions, discounting, and sales. Let's take a look at how FPX CPQ streamlines both buying and selling interactions in a high-tech sales cycle. We will start with a buyer looking to purchase a rack server from our fictional company Salient. Visitors to Salient's e-commerce portal are able to select from all product lines to build their ideal solution. Here, the buyer chooses to configure a rack server. The FPX configuration engine is engaged, and the buyer can build to specification. A guided selling interface helps the buyer determine their unique storage, performance, and capacity requirements. And the FPX rules engine sources Salient's existing product and pricing catalogs to recommend the best product matches. The buyer can configure additional options and fine-tune their solution using the rack builder for an added level of visual configuration. Once the buyer is satisfied, they can add to cart, and a data-driven upsell product recommendation is triggered. The buyer can now submit the fully configured order to Salient's sales team for assistance. After the buyer's request is sent, a Salient sales representative receives a detailed RFP to their inbox. With a single click, the seller accesses the order details and can begin co-creating an optimal quote for the buyer within the same FPX CPQ application that powers Salient's e-commerce website. Just as we saw in the e-commerce view, sales reps can also select from recommended solutions that match buyer specifications, view a detailed bill of materials, and visually configure solutions for the buyer. The seller can also negotiate different options with the buyer by including solutions with varying specifications in the quote. Here, the seller has made a change that's rendered two of the recommended solutions unbuildable. Those solutions are automatically flagged, and the seller selects the solution that's compatible with the new specifications. Targeted pricing adjustments can be applied to the overall quote, and automated workflows notify any stakeholders for discount approvals. Finally, the seller is ready to create a proposal by simply giving it a name, selecting a format, and adding the document contents. Once the seller has assembled a proposal for the revised configuration, a workflow is initiated, and an email is sent to the buyer along with the new proposal and a link that launches the revised configuration in the buyer's cart. The buyer can then complete the purchase, triggering a notification to the seller that the transaction has been completed. As a platform-independent solution, FPX CPQ allows sellers to access and configure quotes directly within their CRM solution of record, whether it's SAP, Microsoft, or Salesforce. With FPX, leading companies optimize buying and selling experiences to achieve successes like increased average deal size, increased margin contribution, and increased loyalty and engagement. To learn more about FPX and our industry vertical solutions for high-tech manufacturers, contact us at fpx.com.